Fellas! I was supposed to post a back and bicep day yesterday, but I ended up getting sick. And the army put me on house arrest. Little Q&A while I take a little care of this dump that I got. Now to try to think of some corny ass intro for this. Anyway, I'm gonna first start off with getting something to eat. So I'm gonna just move us over there to the table. So starting off very simple. One of the main questions I get is what is my top select of pre-workout, protein, creatine, all questions that I've answered in my previous videos. But um, when it comes to me buying my supplements, usually I go to GNC. Now, when it comes to things that you really don't need the taste for, um, like creatine or ashwagandha. I used to take that. Um, Amazon's usually the way to go for me. So personally, I mix my creatine in with my pre-workout. So there's really no need to have a taste for creatine. So I just get mine. It's NutriCost. It's on Amazon. I think it was like maybe like $30, maybe like 25 for 100 servings. So I just go for that. This one's different though. This one's bucked up. I got this one from GNC. It was like I think it was like $30 for like 50 servings. I was kind of just in the depression for creatine and didn't really have time to wait on Amazon, so I just went and bought it. Anyway, pre-workout. Um, I usually go for anything Rise loaded. Um, I used to have Rise Godzilla. Once you go Godzilla, you really never go back. But that's when I ended up joining the army and couldn't have pre-workout or anything, so kind of give myself a tolerance break from it. So I don't really take that anymore. I'm hopping back into it though. But right now I just have Abe or ABE or I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but I got it from Walmart. It was like 30 servings, like $20. It's not bad. For me, that really just gives me the focus. A lot of people don't like the uh, the beta alanine tingles that you get from it, which is fine. Abe is probably your way to go, or just a standard Rise pre. Um, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Or at least the one I have. Um, yeah. Next on the list is protein. I really don't do protein powder anymore. I used to, but now that I eat like a fat shit, uh, I get all my protein in. I really don't need to. I know it's very beneficial. I'm gonna start hopping back into it. Kind of working on saving up money right now, and if I know that I can get my protein in from eating what I eat in a day, I won't spend the extra $40 on protein. Anyway, the protein that I would get um, was Rise or Ghost. Ghost is actually pretty good. Um, Ghost Chips Ahoy is the one that I used to have. Um, when you mix it with milk, tastes phenomenal. Uh, mix it with water, still tastes like Chips Ahoy. It's so good. Um, another one that was one by Rise. It was a kind of like it was like a s'mores one. That one was pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, that's just my basic stack. I don't really do the supplements like ashwagandha or sea moss. I don't really do none of that anymore. Um, I found personally for me the best I get is just from creatine and just eating. So yeah. Next question: what started me into doing this? Um, well, what started me into working out? Um, um, well, you see, I got my heart broke. That's a story I don't really feel like getting into, but just know I broke the rule of hurt me once, shame on you, hurt me twice, shame on me. Well, I got hurt a couple of times, and it's all my fault because I fell for it. Anyway, but also that's what got me started. What really kept me going was my brother. He used to be fat, and this is when he got me weights for Christmas when I was a kid. Just got me two little sets that you could set together. I think it was like maybe 15 pounds per dumbbell. And for me being a beginner, that was Ronnie Coleman weight. Um, but yeah, so I started off with that. He would just give me protein things that he had, and I was doing maybe a 5 minute workout, drinking my protein powder, thinking I was gonna be huge. Boy, was I wrong. Because throughout the years, I figured out there's a lot more to it than just that. But he was fat, and he was on a journey to becoming skinny, and so I was like, I'm on a journey to be skinny to both. So watching him go all the time is what kept me going all the time. And then eventually it just became a habit to just go. Like, you get the itch around the time that you would usually go, but you don't go. So break that down. If you usually go at 11 o'clock in the morning, if you're not working, and 11 o'clock comes around on a day, maybe like 11:10, and you start like feeling like all jittery and stuff, that's when you made it a habit. That's how I started feeling. So that's really what just kept me going. Also, I made friends at the gym, so really kept me going. But yeah, so what really started me was um my getting my heart broke. Uh, I still talk to that guy to this day. And that guy actually first started working out after it happened. Um, yeah. Oh. Another question I asked is, um, well, another question I get asked is, where do I want to take this? Um, Originally, I wanted to just try to be, you know, show off, like to impress. You know what I mean? Not really doing it for me. But then eventually, I started realizing that working out does not bring you the females. They bring you a cult full of men. And honestly, it's way better. Um, but so I started doing it for me. Had a bunch of gym bros, a couple gym rats, whichever phrase you want to use, come around. Started giving me advice, give them advice. I started my own little training thing. Uh, I wasn't licensed, but I was training at the time, making a little bit of moolah off of it. Uh, Shout out to those guys. Those guys are actually doing really good now. Um, yeah, Christian, I see you. Um, anyway, um, I was thinking about eventually when I start getting to where I actually want to be at, probably go for a show, but that's gonna take a while yet. That's a whole different ballgame. I'm not even close to where I need to be to get there. Um, I also have this fitness influencer that I follow. His name is Joe Manella. I might. He hopped on 75 hard, and I might hop on it too. Feel like it'll do me a lot of justice. But yeah, running short on time. Uh, got things to do. Got the gym to go to because we get off of house arrest. Um, no, I'm not actually on house arrest for. That's another question. I got sick, and the army told me to stay home. And if I get caught outside, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. Ask more because I'm curious to see what y'all got. Love y'all, and stay tuned for Back and Bicep.